Last time on Lawful Stupid. The second cart exploded. The other guards stumbled to their knees. Kato and Darling are running to the first wagon, and you pull it open, and you can see there's these potions, and you're able to pull down a couple if you would like. This guy leaps down from the cart, and he's got 2 of these potions in his hand. And he looks at Rathel and looks at Darling and says, "You just couldn't leave it alone, could you?"
Oh, I'm always hungry. But for some reason, when I get mad, I get downright ravenous. I'll reach out with my badger teeth and I'll just bite his collar and just yoink him back. Who do you work for, Jack?
I'm not telling you anything.
You want to know how I'm going to cook you?
I don't.
I'm going to put you in a pot and I'm going to boil you for a long time, hours.
We just wanted the potions. We figured they're transferring potions. We'd steal them, and we'd go back and sell them back in Prentice. It's supposed to be an easy job.
I don't know Aegos law. Do we kill him? What do we do? I don't know what's the local custom for potion stealing?
We return shortly after the grappling of this mercenary. We hear Gustum say,
"So, what's frontier law? I don't know. Do we kill him?
Take off your pants."
Take off your pants. He's on a guard. I would never make him take his pants off.
Weird. Could probably take him to Prentice, and they might have a work program for people like him. Shrug.
I believe we are too far away at this current trajectory and should continue on to Havenhold and figure out what to do with him there.
Oh yeah, that wrong name.
if memories would serve, you're about a day and a half from Prentice and about a day and a half from New Havenhold. You're right there in the middle.
Kato's gonna take his hand, knife hand, pointing up to the sky, and then kind of fan it both ways. And he says, "We're approximately dead center of both locations. Either would be ideal, but it seems we should advance to New Havenhold."
Yeah, let's do that. And then she's gonna look at the body. I'm gonna need help picking this guy up. He kind of looks heavy.
Gustum, as a badger, will stand up on all four legs and then unwild shape back into panda form. Oh, no worry, my dude. And I'll just lean over and cast Cure Wounds.
On
Rathel?
Rathel.
Okay. Who's next to the mercenary?
Me.
Okay.
I'm still holding me as far as I know.
And he's tied up.
Okay.
You tied up, yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you heal Rathel?
Mm.
Yeah, so you heal him, and it doesn't take long. He kind of wakes up. This awful dream. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, it's still a bad time.
Okay. All right. He kind of looks up. What the hell? Okay. Okay, you restrained him. Good. And he kind of walks over to this guy. Why? And they kind of go back and forth. He kind of gives him the same answer. And Rathel says, looks around. I'm missing one. He walks over to the edge of the path and sees that other mercenary. All right, you guys are all I've got then.
Yeah.
That's against killing him.
Okay, so... Oh, okay, so out of character. Gus would never agree to this. But how sick would it be, Frontier Justice style, if we take one of those explosive bottles and just bounce it on his head while he's all hog-tied up and just walk away? See how long he can keep it from falling? That's his, punishment.
See, that's not Darling style
But
either.
Gus is a cool guy, but he'd be like, I don't know, maybe, we put him to work in my kitchen, you know?
What if we just keep him for bait, just in case, since there are monsters out here?
I reiterate that I do not know frontier law, so...
Well, I mean, law is still law, but there's dead men tell no tales. And this guy destroyed 2 of my wagons that I'm responsible for. And his entire crew. So if he goes away forever, I'm not mad at that.
Sir, your name, please. And this Cato talking to the guy that's tied up. Just so you know, Cato wants to know, and I'm not doing it to test you as a DM. Cato,
no, I don't think
sincerely wants, he's going to refer to him all by name.
I don't care. I was determining whether I wanted to call him Jack or a different name, and I'm calling him Jack.
Jack.
Yes.
Did your men simply mishandle all of the potions from the previous 2 carts? Was that the reason for the explosions?
Well, there was... Listen, I'm not sure. I wasn't in the middle of the cart. But my crew isn't the entire crew here, so I imagine they got caught.
Who hired you to do this job?
No one. We hired us.
How did you find out about these goods?
You mean the posted sign that says help wanted to protect these carts?
Yes, but how did you expect to get to Havenhold, steal the things, and then be able to travel back without a way to transport them?
Oh, we were just going to risk it. Take the most expensive things in the cart. These carts are really expensive, and the stuff inside them is expensive. So we just thought we'd grab the most expensive stuff we could.
And Kato will look around. And a bang-up job you did. However,
it's not great.
I do not agree with killing this individual.
I like you
I
more.
would lobby for a fair and just trial, where if execution is decided upon, then so be it.
I don't really like to eat people. I was just trying to spook him, so...
Mission accomplished.
You did a fantastic job.
Oh, thanks.
Well, we can keep him tied up in our cart.
We're gonna be
I'm gonna
best
go
friends.
fix the lock.
Road dogs.
Okay, so what do you want to do with this guy?
I think he gets walks behind the cart. Gets pulled behind.
That's gonna slow us down.
Yeah, that would slow us down way too much. And if he stops and gets dragged, I'm sure Spice shouldn't have to carry this guy.
It's a lot of weight.
Yeah, just put him on the...
He's on top of the cart then.
So,
Put him on
shotgun
top of the
seat.
cart.
Yeah.
Tie him to the top of the cart like
Flat
a deer.
back. Yes.
Okay.
I would like to fix your lock, since it's the wrong kind.
Oh, mending.
Oh, no. Handiwork.
Mending.
Yeah, you just want to
I
pick it.
installed the ones on our cart.
Mending's easier.
Yeah, like to fix the lock,
Oh,
whatever,
you're just going to
whatever
take the
weird lock
frame
you
off.
put.
That actually probably makes more sense. Just unscrew the frame it's locked to. It's he put on another lock.
Mhm.
What? You said you want to fix it.
Yeah, because I don't know, like if you like jimmy the lock a lot, will it like
it's
uncome
assuming it's like
done,
a
or I don't know what he did
sabotage
to it.
lock.
Yeah, So I just want to fix it and make sure that whole case stays closed while we travel.
Oh, yeah, you can tell that you can either replace the lock entirely, or you can just see that it was like a different lock that he had fashioned up there.
I would like to replace it.
Yeah, you just replace it. It was a trick lock
Sweet.
that he could reopen easily.
Sweet. We'll hop back out, look at Rathel, like, alright, it's all fixed.
Thank you very much. But you guys aren't gonna steal from me, right?
Ah.
Just want to go to Haven.
You have my word.
And this seemed like a good way.
There's only like a few people right now on this whole continent, and I figure like don't make enemies with any of them, because like that's a large percentage of the population that would hate you. Right?
So the plan with tying him onto the cart,
Go on.
that's what you're doing? Just so we're checking?
Yeah, we are tying him to the roof of the Panda Express. I believe is the best plan that we come up
Kato and Gustum, I assume?
Yeah, we're big boys.
with. Big voice.
Okay, so he's struggling against you this entire time.
Yeah, I get it.
Gustum, you see him reach in his like pocket to pull out another vial, but you're able to detect him.
Okay, I'm able to stop him from doing that.
Yeah, you stop him. He pulls out like this potion. It's like a small vial. You don't know what it does.
I'm gonna take it away from him. I'm gonna hand it off to Raph. I'm assuming everybody kind of goes on high alert when this guy kind of goes to try to pull the potion. But
Well, as soon as you stop him,
yeah,
because you're the one who caught it, because you have a 16.
oh, okay. So yeah, I'll stop him from doing that. I'll be like, yo, Rathel, can you take this potion?
Rathel walks over and he kind of looks at it and sneers. Yes, and like pulls it down.
Can I convince you to be a cool dude, and I will give you snacks?
You're gonna tie him to the top of the cart. I don't want that.
Okay.
Something's gonna eat me.
I got you, bro. Okay.
Probably.
I'm gonna tie you up. I'm gonna put you inside the cart. Okay. But you have to promise me that you're gonna be cool.
I tie up my hands and my feet. Just put me inside the cart where monsters can't eat me from the outside.
That's the deal. We can do that.
Disappointing, but agreeable.
Kato's bloodlust shows a little. Yeah, so you guys are putting him in the cart. Darling, what's your passive perception?
Her passive is 16.
Damn, everybody. Alright, so only stealthy things will be stealthy.
Just gonna ask me, bud. If you want something to happen, I won't see it.
Kato, what's your passive?
Well, no, she's outside the cart,
Yeah.
though. You guys are inside, putting this guy away. You hear it. You hear the rumbling. And as it gets closer, those that have been in the cart hear it too. Darling, you see it first. Oh, I have the wrong sheet open. Let me get up the right sheet for this guy. You hear it first, darling. You see it first, darling. You see this large reptilian, 10-foot tall, monstrous, like beefy looking monster heading towards. It's got 6 legs and it's got this long, frail looking tail of all things, and its skin is covered in scales, like these dark blue and black scales with these weird trims of silver. And it's like rushing towards, all 6 of its legs are like charging to you guys. And at the front of it, it's got like a reptilian face, a more narrow face, but its head, there's like this bone that's sticking up, this like kite-shaped bone. Almost like what you would see from like a triceratops, except for without the horns. This like kite-shaped bone covered in scales, and it's charging towards you guys about 150 feet out. You can kind of see its
We gotta
tree
go.
lines.
Shainsaw's gonna hand.
Being alerted by my sister, I would like to call for a ferocity check.
Yeah, you come out of the cart, and you can do a ferocity check.
That's survival, correct?
Yeah, it's survival.
18, sir.
18. With an 18, you know that this would be a dangerous foe. You do not get a pucker. You do not get a full-on pucker.
Not
you know
deadly,
it would be
just
challenging.
dangerous.
Correct. So, whatever you want to do with that information.
Kato, get the cart to safety and meet me back in the fray. Want to eat it, want to eat it, want to eat it. And I'm going to wild shape into an elk, and I'm going to charge at it.
Roll initiative.
Want to eat it, want to eat it, want to eat it.
Well, there's always advantages of killing things in this place.
Your boy Gustin rolled a 21.
Your boy Kato rolled a 6.
15 for Darling.
Whoa.
Real quick, just so we can add potentially, I feel like he would call that down after we've heard that thing. I looked at this guy who's tied up and I say, "Can you fight?"
You get a quick, like, shaking of his head. Audio podcast. Shaking of his head nervously.
No better time than now to learn. And I will. He's not going to run away, so I'm going to cut his ropes, and then wherever you want to.
Okay,
do
you cut him free,
and put a knife from from Brothers Things into his hand.
Okay. For the sake of that,
So when you wild shape, it does mention that you can either have your gear still be on you or meld into your form. And I have mentioned that I carry a big big bag of pots and pans, and that a pot sticks off the side of my head.
You're like
and although I'm an elk, I continue to be panda colored and spotted.
with just a cacophony of pots and pans. Ting, 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 ting. All right, and you shapeshifted into an elk.
I did, yes, sir.
Okay, and you're going to charge at him. Okay. Oh, there you got 50 feet of movement speed. All right. I'm going to say you meet him 50 feet out. Because you did that right off the bat. I'm going to say your turn, if you're okay with it, I don't want to take away agency, your turn can start right up on the monster, and you can utilize charge if you want when it's your turn.
Yeah, if you let me utilize charge, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, I just imagined you wanted to be
I wanted
front to this guy.
I wanted
first.
this thing to come charging out of the woods and me to charge back and just meet heads with it. That's all.
All right, great. So, setting up the scene, you kind of like leap off of this this highway, this road, which it's got a ditch. It's only 5 feet. Let's not make it dramatic, but you do leap. You look majestic. Only ruined by the clank, 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 clank as you land and you're charging full speed at this thing. And it is charging full speed too. All 6 legs and claws are hitting the ground, and it sees you bear head down, it bears head down, and that's going to put Kato and Darling back at the highway 50 feet out from this thing once they meet. I've given the other 2 people initiatives at the bottom, since you have released the mercenary, and then while they're not combatants, if they do things, I just want to have that in the stove. All right, as we unleash this combat, as this starts to unfold, Shane, Gustum, you did roll a 21. You are at the very tip top. Assuming you wanted to charge.
Yep.
Tell me what you wanted to do.
I am charging. I am meeting this foe directly in the center of our 2 paths, and I'm just going to give it everything I can as I ram my big elk antlers directly into its stupid head.
All right, if you hit with your attack, all right, so you're gonna ram it. Why don't you roll an attack roll for me, please?
Give me just 1 second. I gotta see what that plus is specifically. Natural 1. Part of it.
Yeah, part
If
of
I'm
it.
going to fail, I want to fail spectacularly.
You don't succeed. You rush into it, and I think here's what I'm going to do. You rush, you charge, you attack, and you headbutt this thing. Both of you headbutt head on, except for it is much larger than you, and so it just kind of lifts you into the air, kind of like scoops you up, and then drops you back down. And I'm going to say you don't have any movement left in the turn.
That is fair. I will gracefully end my turn.
Next up is the monster. And it is going to...
What else could it do?
not think you're a threat at all.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it kind of runs like past you. I think it shoves you even. It doesn't like hurt you or anything like that, but it just shoulders you and charges forward where there's more, where it smells. And it
I'll use my reaction
forward.
as an attack of opportunity.
I just got to follow what I think this, like, not scared of this fucking beast would do.
That's
roll an
super
attack.
fair. Another one. That's 14 to hit.
You're not successful. You try to hit. You try to ram or hooves.
Yeah, I just try to swing my antlers at him.
Your antlers hit, but you can just tell that he's not phased by your unsuccessful attack. So he's going to he's going to dash towards them and use his full movement speed to just kind of leap up on top and land directly in front of Darlene and Kato. And you guys are presented with this 10-foot tall, 6-legged reptilian monster with this giant, kite-shaped bone structure covered in scales. And it is heavy. I won't tell you how heavy it is, but when it lands in front of you, you feel it. That's where it's going to end its turn. Next up in the order, we have Darling. You are face to face with it. I imagine both of you guys are one side by side, and he's in front.
Cool. Am I still it's in front where I have to disengage, or it's in front where I can? Okay.
Because I think it faced Kato, because Kato's a little bit taller. It's looking for something it's actually worried about. I think you're catty corner, but that still puts you in the attack of opportunity range.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna disengage and slip off into the forest, off to the side, behind a tree, wherever. I don't care, just away from
would be
it.
the closest thing to hide behind.
I would like to be there, please.
Which
and
one,
thank
Panda
you.
Express
and
or the Black Lotus? It's important.
I'm going to be behind the Panda Express, because that's not full of all the explosions. And I would like to use my bonus action. Gotta pull it up. My bardic inspiration.
Okay.
I would like to give it to Kato, and because I'm a 3rd level homebrew bard, I got a fancy thing. It's called a green thumb, and what will happen is vines will come up from the ground and knit themselves together in a way that resembles armor.
Ooh.
So I don't know if it will help Kato or not at this moment. However, he's closest to me. And I'll give a
Target's AC cannot be lower than 15.
Yep.
Excellent. So
I don't know if it helps him or not in this point, but she's his sister. He's right there.
So
She's
you get
running
bardic
away.
inspiration plus your AC is 15.
No,
at
instead of the
minimum.
normal
No,
effects of
instead
bardic
of bardic.
inspiration, instead she does an ability. It's a net number plus her proficiency modifier, I think. So it does increase as time goes on. But right now it's just instead of bardic inspiration plus your AC
So these
can't be more than
vines,
15.
I'm with you. These vines kind of wrap up around your arms, providing you armor, essentially. Whether that increases your AC or not, that is thematically what happens.
Okay.
Perfect. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn? I think you're kind of spent on economy, but...
That's spent on economy.
Okay. Kato, your turn.
Question: This beast, did you say
Yes.
he's within 5 feet of me now, or what's the distance from me?
Yeah, he's basically in your face. Yeah. He's 5
And
feet.
then how far am I from the Black Lotus cart?
You are 15 feet.
I would like to move out of it. I'm going to disengage. Takes an action though, so I don't want to do.
It does.
You know what? No, I'm going to play. I gotta have to try. Okay, I'm going to do disengage. I'm going to disengage from this creature, and I'm going to make my way over to the Black Lotus cart.
Yeah.
Go into the back door. As a bonus action, I'm gonna set my echo 10 feet to the right. Like if that thing is facing me, kind of to its like left shoulder, I want to set my echo there. As a bonus action, that's my movement. I would like to break a lock on the potions again, or try to.
Yeah, I'll say you can just break it.
Yeah, 'cause I know
effort. You've already broken one.
Okay.
As you use an item, I'm not going to restrict you. I love where you're going.
Yeah,
with
so I
this.
know that's probably
I'm
my
not gonna
action,
try
so I
to-
want to throw one, but I'm just preparing for.
Well, your
next turn.
action was disengage.
Oh
friend.
shoot! Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm giving you use item to break a lock.
okay. So then
I'm being very generous
That
there because
is,
I love what you're doing.
He's being a cool guy.
that's all I
Yeah.
have for that turn then.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Cool. Next up is going to be Gustum.
I have a business proposition for you. Here's what I would like to do.
Please tell me.
I would like to. How far away is he from me now?
50 feet, exactly.
I'd like to dig my hose into the ground. Rut twice. And I'm going to speak in my elk voice. I'll teach you to ignore me, sir! And I would like to run at this guy. I want to use my gourmand powers to draw forth my shunter scale blast as I then also like ram into my own scale that impacts him. And what I'm willing to trade for this is my whole next turn.
Oh, I do love that. You want to use... Now, are you trying to use charge plus the shunter's ranged blast, or charge plus ram plus... Trying to use all three.
I want to run at this guy as I run out. I'm 10 feet away because that's the range of the blast. I want to shoot the scale. That's an attack. I have to make it. If I whip the attack, I'll whip the attack. If my damage is low, my damage is low. Then I want to then do a ram attack against him, my melee attack. Which if that whips, it whips. Whatever. If I hit, then he has to make a DC check to see if he's prone. But I want to give up my reaction. My whole next turn, I'm helpless.
I will say, I agree to this because you're giving up your whole next turn and it sounds cool. Not just the action on your next turn, not just the movement, the entire turn. You are effectively stunning yourself.
Yep.
So you charge forward.
I'll take stunned. So that he even has advantage on attacks against me. I'll take stunned.
I'm not saying that.
I think that's fair.
But I love it now. That's where we are. So you've charged forward, boom, ba-boom, 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 boom, and your hooves pick up, and you see this, like, this collar, this white and black, like, weird scale-like, shingle-like collar kind of form on this elk, and these two scale, almost like bone, weird fragments shoot forward. Roll your attack.
Let's see if any of this is worth it.
Rule of cool, man. And I love that you came with a cost.
You gotta go with it. You gotta go with it, right? 16 to hit, sir.
Boy, that hits.
Okay. I got 14 damage on that. 14.
What damage type is that?
That was piercing damage.
You fire these two things off, and it like stabs into its hide, almost like one, and then one above it. It doesn't seem to even register, but you know that you did damage.
And then I'm just going to try to headbutt the exact same scale that I just did, like drive the nail.
Yeah, roll me. Go ahead and roll your ram because you hit him. Oh no, it does say with the ram attack.
No, say that was part of the deal, was that I was going to make 2 attacks.
Yeah, no. Go ahead, ram attack.
Yeah, I still have to hit him with this attack.
With ram. I was reading the charge. I was almost like, oh, you already hit him. Fuck charges.
I appreciate you.
I was bummed. I was like, it says ram.
It's a 10.
So you run up and you ram. I think you ram these spikes in, and for that, listen. I love the concept. You ram these spikes in, and you kind of crumple against this guy and land behind him. But I'm gonna say you do a couple more points of damage. Roll me a d4.
Okay.
I love the spirit of it. Anytime you guys can, let's just let this made be known. If you come to me with a cool ass thing like that and come with a suggested cost, we're gonna see what happens.
If I can kill the beast this turn, you can take all my turns, all of them, all future.
Yeah, forever. Kato just shuts down.
I'm just a role playing.
all the pieces fall out from inside of me. He's just a hollow shell.
What did you do for your D4?
I got a 2.
Okay, so 2 additional. Yeah, so you kind of crumple down, and it's the beast's turn.
Do I have his attention?
Yeah, you do. He turns to you, annoyed. More than anything. You said stunned.
I'm stunned, sir.
You said stunned.
I did. I said it, and I think it's fair. I did too. I'm not allowed to action surge. That's not a thing I have.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm doing this is the roll to hit. 16 is
Hits.
first attack. Okay. And that's gonna. So, all right, because I know you're shaped. This is why I'm breaking this out instead of just landing. The first attack is going to do 15 bludgeoning damage as he drives his head down onto your head, essentially, kind of like hammering you into the ground.
He makes contact with me already crumpled on the ground, and he smushes this elk, and when he lifts it up, there's a panda man crumpled on the ground.
You see and you kind of hear a, huh?
Whoa, wipeout!
And then it's going to attack you again. Okay. And that does a 17 hit Gustum?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wrong die. You're going to take 15 slashing damage. As it brings 2 of its massive claws across you. And it's one attack, but it's got 2 front legs, so you kind of get clawed by 2 arms at once. And that's where it's going to end its turn. Kato. No, darling. Excuse me, darling.
Yeah.
I got you. My best.
Yeah. Right. Same thing. Again, the bardic inspiration vines, like, she, like, soon worried, just point out that fan, like, she crawl around the cart, however, to get Gustum within her line of sight, just protective cocoon around her brother.
Yep. So these vines form up and kind of build some armor that kind of goes up on Gustum's shoulder and chest plate.
And then I'm gonna try a thing.
I love it.
We'll see how it goes. I'd like to use silent image, kind of like towards a little far away into the corner of the creature. Maybe like about 60. It wouldn't be 60. I guess 60 feet away from myself, but like still in the corners of the creature's eye vision. And I'd like to create that entire creature that I see there to take up the whole 15 by 15 foot cube and just make it appear there, please. Silent image would be of an object, creature, or some other visible phenomenon that's no more than 15 foot cube.
Okay. And so you're going to put it about 60 feet out, right? Is that what you're saying?
My goal is 60 away from me. It's wherever it is in the peripheral of the creature, so it sees it. I don't know if it's going to think another one of it is scary, but maybe it'll be somewhat distracted by that thing over there instead of by us.
Okay. So yeah, you use your fan, and are you dancing, singing? What does your casting look like?
So she'll flip up her fan, and I imagine her dancing like it's just kind of like a twirl of kind of like fluttery motion, just to like, as one would be painterly with trying to create an image. That's how she's trying to conduct the sight.
So with a twirl, your tail, you span, and the flourish and the flick of a wrist. Opposite of this appears another one of these monsters out in the woods. Kato. Oh, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Call and response? That one's an illusion. I don't know if the creature will know.
Yeah, it doesn't speak common.
No, hopefully not. I don't know.
Kato, it's your turn.
I'm going to do something real weird, I think. I'm going to use a free action. I think it would be a free action to take
We'll see.
2 of these potions. The explosions is what I'm taking.
The explosion. The vermilion colored ones.
Yes.
Yes, 2 of those.
I would then like to teleport to my Echo Self, which is 10 feet.
Right next to it, yeah. And it's behind it.
Yes. I'm assuming, based on normal animal anatomy, that this thing has a butthole. Can I see a brown star? A butthole.
Okay, Dwayne, this is when I have to interject. As just a man who's studied a lot of biology, done a lot of research. If it eats, it poops. If it eats, it poops.
I know you didn't have to delve into determine where the butthole.
Yeah, no, hey guys, I know what I modeled after. It has a shitter, right? Like,
fantastic.
and most animals do, right? Whether they're easy to whether they're easy to access or not. But this is a 6-legged creature. It
has 2 steel plates that go ching, 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 to protect its butthole.
And then behind those to make a real high you see like a bunch of teeth just swirling, ready. It actually eats out of there. You did it wrong. It comes out the other end.
And it yells at you.
Ching, ching.
What are you doing in my butthole? Yeah, Devin, you can see its butthole.
Great. I'm just gonna try to. I'm gonna fist this thing. I'm gonna put a potion right in there, and
your echo is going to.
No, this is me. I just transform because
this is you as a person. You're gonna take your robot hands to hold this volatile potion, and you're gonna shove it up with your mortal hand
into this thing.
I love it. Let's die.
He has no fear.
Let's die together, Dan.
And then I'll throw the other. I don't know if you'll give it to me, but I'll throw the other one.
No, you can't do two.
Okay.
There's no. Well, all I'm gonna say is, Dwayne, while we're talking about homebrew stuff, there's no way if somebody shoved a fire explosion potion up my butthole, I wouldn't be stunned.
Oh, I already know how to resolve this. It's just how it's going.
It's only weakness.
But you don't get to shove one up its butt and throw one at the same time. I'm sorry.
That's too much.
Okay, that's too much.
That's
Too much butt play.
That's
I got it.
egregious.
Egregious infraction.
You have gone too far.
There's such a thing as too much butt stuff, and a fella ought to be aware.
Well, you know what, Dwayne? I'll go ahead and use action surge.
To do a second shove.
Well,
no,
I won't allow it.
Here's
why. We need to resolve the first one. Do you want to throw it or shove it up its butt?
Well, here's what I would actually want to do. Can I, the moment that I'm about to go in, teleport back to me? Can I take my action and use it as a bonus instead? Because it's a bonus action to teleport.
No, you already teleported to it.
I know, but would you let me use an action as a bonus action? So I'm giving myself an extra action. The sacrifice would be using a full action as a bonus.
But all right, so let's order of operations. I'm not against you using an action for a bonus action, whatever. To me, somebody out there's gonna be like, "Oh, that's not correct because it takes a resource." I don't give a shit. An action is a greater resource. A bonus action is a minor resource. I agree with that. Fuck off. But if you're a listener, hey,
we love you.
Too serious to get nerd. So you use a bonus action to teleport. You action to shove it in its butt. And then you want to then use action surge action to teleport.
Yeah, because what's going to happen
switch back with the
is I'm holding one. That one's going to disappear, and my echo, he can't hold one. I guess it's still in my hand, technically. I guess I can drop it.
It's still in your hand. It's gonna.
That's a free action. Drop and teleport.
You already used your free action to take it out of the thing. You're being greedy.
Okay. I'll just bring the one back with me then.
I'm just trying to think how fast you can do all of that.
Seems like it's pretty immediate. I mean, it'd be like Misty Step or whatever, right?
Action Surge already is like he's moving
incarnate
super fast. Yeah.
I know. I'm just trying to. It's not like he has to take a second. I'm just trying to think. When he shoves this thing up its butt.
There's also the reaction.
Let him make a dex save with advantage to see if he can teleport away before the explosion.
Because
I'm here to represent my client.
I'm just trying to think of the explosion, right? Because these things explode on impact. And
so it's going to have to be. We get that. This is a lightning. You already used your flashback. You're going to do a lightning fast maneuver. He gets that, so a dex save. But because he's conscious of it, he gets advantage. And if he fails that, then he's going to take some damage when he teleports away.
This thing is a big thing, though, right? Like this is a big butthole we're talking about, right?
I'm just worried about how you're going to detonate it and teleport away at the same time.
I don't want to detonate. I want to leave it in there. I want it to move around and detonate itself. I'm not trying to shake it inside.
No, that's different, and I appreciate the clarity.
Yes, that's what I don't want to make it with my hand.
There's going to be about a second. I don't know exactly. I'd probably a little bit less than a second. There's going to be about a second that's going to happen from where it's going to be like, this is in your bum. And then panic and fear will set in, and then he's gonna squeeze.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. That's why I was curious. Gosh. Okay, let's do. We got 2 rolls to make because you're doing 2 actions.
Okay.
The first action is a.
How could it be anything but sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, I guess. Yeah, it's got to be sleight of hand.
How could it be anything but sleight of hand?
Well, I was thinking you might athletics to just hard punch that, but he's wanting to be delicate.
I mean, I don't know what kind of AC this butthole has, but I got a 12.
Well, sleight of hand doesn't take in. Sleight of hand is just the difficulty of what you're trying to do.
It's a 12. against a unexpected, non-sentient.
Okay.
There was a
Can I ask you
teleportation.
this question? If you think of a cow or an elephant, is it just like the sphincter sitting as a gaping hole? No, it's
Is it
you.
sick? Is this a sick whatever it is?
You reach up and shove it up there. With a 12, you do not see it go in. Like it doesn't disappear. It is lodged.
I'm still gonna tell. I don't care what
and
the
you
result is.
Bounce.
Yep.
This is where I want a dexterity saving throw. If you succeed, you will take no damage, and I'm just explaining my theory. If you don't exceed, then you will have to roll a dex against the potion.
Okay, I got a 12 on the dex save.
And the dex is what I consider the difficulty. I think you teleport away quickly enough
Okay.
to where you're not having to worry about it.
Okay, now note my echo is there again, so if that does fall out, I'll have to roll.
Oh yeah, your echo's dead.
Well,
Right, because this potion...
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Don't even care. Just sorry, echo.
Yeah, well, this you got to think it's gonna whether it succeeds or fails, it's taking damage. This potion explodes out of the backside of this thing. Roll. I'm trying to think.
50.
No, I'm gonna say double the potion's damage. So roll 4d8.
Butthole modifier. That's a standard butthole modifier.
Well, if you would have pushed it all the way in and crushed
That's
it,
that's a 4 times. We all know that.
that was a 4, and that was what I was trying to think.
And we all know that if you get something just in the rim, it's a 2
I
times.
love
It's
that
clearly-
Shane
it's
and I,
clearly labeled
for
in the
some reason,
DMG.
have these numbers and
16.
agree upon them.
Yeah. It's clear. We both have the DMG.
16 damage.
Yeah, so you deal 16 fire damage. And it should be noted, Gustum, that this thing is essentially on top of you.
I understand.
Like, not in the sense that you share a threatened space, but it's big. It's basically on top of you. From the shockwave of this explosion. And gosh, darling, you are behind the Panda Express, and you kind of feel the Panda Express rattle as this explosion happens. And by the time you peek out, though, you just see like flames coming from behind this.
As far as you're concerned, this thing has a breath attack from the rear.
Or something happened. There was an explosion behind it. You don't know. But you see Kato by the cart just like...
I did it!
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, wow. Devin. Gustum, it is...
Wipe out part, dude.
Wait, no, hold on. Gustum, you're under a guy. Kato, you're busy. Yeah, okay, Gustum, it's your turn.
Wipe out part, dude. I give it my next turn.
Oh, right, you're stunned.
Oh,
yeah, okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's this monster's
The stun
turn.
the stun condition ends at the end of my turn, but
Yeah, it's this monster's turn. It turns. And it charges Kato. So it's going to charge forward. And it's going to attempt to headbutt you.
How far out is he?
You said 15 feet?
Yeah, I think this was 15 feet. Okay. Oh, he entered my threatened space, so I'm going to go ahead and take my opportunity attack. Polearm
What?
Master.
Oh,
Wayne
hold on,
Master
Master, I
allows you
forgot.
to-
I was like, no, man. Yeah, go ahead. Use your reaction. Is that what that is? Polearm Master's reaction?
Yes.
To do that?
It's an attack
Okay.
of opportunity.
All
Yep.
right, let's see.
On the way in?
It's a 24 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and then a D10. Where you at? That is a 6. I don't get to add the other modifier to it. So just 6 damage to that.
Yes. Yeah, so you... How can I describe? You put your polearm into its head that it's barreling down, and you hit it. And it does not enjoy, like, you just strike into the very thing that it's ramming you with to deal your 6 slashing damage.
Actually, should be slashing.
It would be slashing. Yeah, it would be piercing.
What's the weapon?
Yeah, slashing. Yep.
All right, and it's gonna hit you. It's not gonna hit you. There's no way it hits with that. So you kind of like dislodge its attack, kind of push it off course. Oh, Devin, I will give you a choice because I think interactive combat is a little more interesting. With your attack, you can either veer him off or kind of stand your ground, like deflect him, because he's moving like he's a big guy, he's got a lot of momentum. So you can either like when you hit him, kind of like pull him down and kind of keep his attention, or you can kind of veer him off and use his momentum to move you.
I want to veer him for sure. I'm in a cart full of these things, so I need to veer him.
I hoped you would say that. So, and you do. You hit him with a polearm and you veer him towards the Black Lotus cart.
No, that's the cart I'm in, because that's where I pulled that stuff from. So if he's...
you're in the cart?
Yeah, that's where I had to pull the potions from. So when I went back there...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so I'm veering him away from this cart that I'm in.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, you're going to veer him away. And so he
wouldn't charge that well, because if he's in front and the angle he's coming at would be like...
if you're in the cart and you hit him and kind of steer him away, he's going to he's big, man. It's not like you're going to make him do a 90-degree turn. He kind of goes around, and Kato, you hear the sound of trampled horses as this thing devours with its claws these horses that are leading the cart.
Is that an extra attack it gets with its 6 legs?
No, it gets multi-attack.
Son of a gun.
You fool. I said you can take a second attack or you can veer it off.
Well, let me ask this then.
Or you can stop
when you said stopping it, does that...
Mm-hmm.
I want to be clear.
It just keeps its attention on you.
I can do that. I don't want it to hit this cart is what I'm saying. So if it's not going to do that to me this turn, I will knock it down.
Well, let me be clear. If you stop its movement, it's going to attack you with its multi-attack, because it gets 2 attacks. If you veer it, it's going to go kill those horses.
I think my initial would have been to veer it.
Yeah, that's what you did.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And so you hear the horses and everybody hears the sound of these horses expire. And you hear Rathel's panicked voice, who's like hiding behind the cart. He's fine. He's just heard the 2 horses get finished. Darling, it is your turn. And so, Darling, per concept, your carts were kind of far apart. You had about 25 feet between you, the cart, and the monster's another 5 feet on the other side of the cart. You can still see it to attack it, but it's 30 feet away. It's big, so it's not like it's hiding behind the cart.
Cool. I'm going to try Dissonant Whispers, because this is going to be a fun time. At 2nd level, we'll have to make a whiz save of 13. You have a question.
I just want to point out that your silent image was instrumental in the butt potion thing. Because had it not been distracted, it would have been much harder for Devin to fist the monster.
Yeah.
And I realized I did not validate that as you were about to make your action, and I was like, I need to be very clear that had you not distracted it with another copy of itself or another one of these monsters, Devin's difficulty rating would have been much higher for
what he's saying is thank you for your butt play.
I'm not saying that in any way, shape, or form.
He's saying excellent butt play. He's complimenting her on the merit and the skill involved in the butt play.
Hey, Jen, I'm feeling amazing.
And how was the team
so you just want to grab me those audio? Thank you.
Okay, I assumed it didn't actually have anything to help with in that situation, so that's why I changed up my plan.
It did. It did help.
So cross out the Dissonant Whispers. because I still need to keep concentration on the image, and I think it's working. I need to move the image closer towards the creature. That's what I would like to do.
You could still cast Dissonant Whispers. It's not going to break
They're both
concentration.
concentration.
Oh, they're both concentration. My bust. I didn't think Dissonant
I
Whispers.
don't think Dissonant
No,
Whispers
Dissonant Whispers is not. It's not concentration.
good.
I thought it was. I'm good. Okay.
Yeah, you can
creature's
just
still
unload
gonna
on
be-
this thing. I was like, yeah.
Okay. No, I don't want to move it because that takes an action. I would like to cast a spell. So, Dissonant Whispers back
Okay.
again.
And that's a Wisdom saving
coming
throw,
back.
right?
Yes, of a 13, it looks like.
It fails. So what happens?
So it's like a discordant melody. So I imagine she kind of like accompanies her fan with some singing with it, and it's just kind of like a spooky vibe going on. And
Aria. Those always haunt me.
yeah. Let's see. It is racked with terrible pain, and the target will take the saving throw, and it will take 4d6. I believe it's psychic.
Yeah, it sounds right.
That will be 15.
This music washes over this monster, and you hear it kind of crumple in pain and squeal out, and it runs away for 25 feet, because that's his movement speed.
As
from
it
you?
does that, I will take my opportunity. No, I veered it.
Have you had a new turn?
Wait, how far is it away? Oh yeah, no, I haven't. I already used my reaction.
Well, hey, you're in the... So let's cover the rules. 1, you're inside the cart. 2, you've used your reaction. 3, you can't do an attack of opportunity when something hasn't willingly moved away.
Oh, that.
So
that
3
forced it.
counts. Yes, that spell forced it. That's a spell effect.
Okay.
If it fails, it has to use its
Oh,
speed
yeah.
to move away from them up to its max speed. It says speed. I mean, so I assume it's max speed, not what his speed was available, because otherwise that spell would be stupid if somebody already moved all of their movement in that same turn.
Good point.
So it moves 25 feet away from the cart, now putting it 55 feet away from Darling. And that is where Darling is going to end her turn, I assume? Or are you going to move closer? Are you going to close distance? What are you doing?
No, I'm gonna stay right here until I figure out what my brothers are doing.
Perfect. Kato, it's your turn.
So when
you're in the cart.
Okay, so you said it moved away. Did it move back toward this cart that I'm
It
in?
moved away from her, so it killed the horses,
Yep.
and then moved 25 feet away from this cart, away from...
So back toward like Gus.
To the north. We'll say the north. No, away
Opposite.
from Gus. 'Cause
Okay.
she's on the opposite side. So it's all out on its own. Lonesome.
Maybe this is a good time to. Nope, the horses are dead. I can confirm those horses are dead. I can see that they're dead from here, from where I'm at in this one.
You heard that you heard that they were wounded.
But I mean, are they down? Is what I want to see. Can I see that if they're down?
You could go out and,
Yeah, I mean, I
and
imagine just the
investigate it,
door,
but
yeah.
from inside the cart. Or you could there's
See,
a front cart,
yeah.
right? They can access it from the back. So yeah, you open the cart, you use your free action to open the cart, you look, and those horses are super dead.
We've got to get out of here. And I'm shouting this. Is there time to hook these horses up?
Response?
To
I
ours?
want to eat him!
Fine. So I will take Mercy's Reach.
Fine, I'll do it.
I'll do it myself.
And I'm just gonna I'm gonna manifest my Echo, bonus action
Bonus
right
action.
there, just right next to me. Actually, 15 feet in front of me. And then I'll back up 15 feet and stop there. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Checking. All right. Then it's going to be Gustum's turn. Gustum, welcome back.
Thank you. It feels good to be back. So I'm sure he's very far, like 100 feet away from me now.
From where you are, it's going to be 25 from the car. You're 15, 40 feet.
40 feet.
Yeah, so he's 25 from the car. You're about 10 feet. Or you're 15 feet from the cart. So that's 40. We'll call it 40. I don't want to do the diagonal bullshit.
Fair enough. I'm going to back up. He's how many? 40 feet away? I'll back up 30 feet.
Yes, now he's 70 feet away from you.
And then I'll go, working up an appetite. Time for an appetizer. And I'm going to pull out a potato. I'm going to take the potato in my hand, and I'm going to charge it with druidic energy, and I'm going to throw it 90 feet. And that potato is going to land in the earth. A couple seconds pass. There's a rumbling, and out from the ground emerges a panda bear made out of potato.
A potato bear.
I'm casting Summon Beast at 2nd level. I am choosing a beast of the land, which lets me summon a spiritual beast. I'm just flavoring it as a panda. It obviously goes by the bestial spirit stats of the spell.
That's very cool.
It was all flavored with the potato.
That.
I love it.
I love it.
So I want to cast that spell so that the bear will pop up on the opposite side of where Kato is from this beast, because it'll have pack tactics. Or I guess wherever spirit is, whatever's most advantageous.
Well, that's up to you. So if you throw it 90 feet, you can go 20 feet past it. That's 90 feet. It'd be 20 feet behind it. Or you can land it 15 feet in front of it where the spirit is. Or you can land it right in front of it. It's up to you.
So I'll put the spirit in between the beast and the cart.
Okay. Right next to the image, or just right in front of the beast, or
yeah, right next to the image. That's fine. As long as there's an ally within 5 feet, and he's got 1 HP, but he's still an ally. The Echo.
Yep, that's fair. All right, so it lands right next to it, and it takes its turn right after yours, right? I think.
I believe that's correct. No, on my turn, it follows any actions I had. The only action it has one action. It has the Maul attack action. It has multi-attack, but it doesn't hit the spell level, so don't worry about it. And then if I don't give it any commands, it takes the dodge action. But it takes a turn immediately after yours.
Yeah, it takes a turn right after you. Yeah, so now it's your turn. With
and I'm going to go,
spirit.
Get him, Potato Bear!
All right, so what are you going to do with this thing's turn?
It's just going to make an attack on him.
But it's going to have to move forward away from the spirit. Because the spirit's not right in front of the monster. It's 15 feet or 10 feet from it.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just being clear about the situation, because it's only had 25 feet. It had to move 25 feet from the cart. He was in the cart, sent his image 15 feet
as long as the potato bear is still between the monster and the cart, but close enough to attack, that's what I'm going for.
Yep. And he'll still have it, because the ally is 5 feet behind him. So he'll still have pack tactics, actually.
Sweet. All right. Awesome.
So you're going to do...
he doesn't. So he gets multi-attack. Higher spell. It's he gets the number of attacks
spells
equal to half the spell's level, rounded down to the 2nd level spell. So that's 1.
Yep, 1 attack. All right,
but 21 to hit.
Yeah, we'll say that hits, because it does. Fucking does.
And that'll do 1d8 plus 6. 12 points of slashing damage, I believe.
Piercing damage, actually.
Piercing damage, okay.
Yep, so this potato-shaped panda bear reaches up and strikes across this thing's kite bone situation. And it is wounded, and it's heaving, and you can see the wear of damage as come across this thing. It does not seem particularly disturbed by the bear's attacks.
Understood. I've drifted your coded language.
Yes. It is going to... is it worried about this potato bear?
Potato bear is scary as fuck. right now, because it's getting so angry that it's becoming a baked potato, and steam is pouring out of its potato mouth. I think he's more worried about Kato because Kato shoved a fucking fire potion up his ass. Yeah, I would be more concerned about that too. I wouldn't turn my back on him.
Yeah,
I would not. I would never turn my back on Kato.
He's gonna charge. This is not tactical. He's gonna charge through and head to the cart to meet Kato.
Bear can't take a reaction.
Okay, so the bear can't take a reaction, but Kato's bear can because it's a new turn.
Okay.
So he's going to charge through your spirit. You get an attack of opportunity.
It's 21. Assuming hits.
It is successful.
Okay, so we keep saying. Okay, so spirit and echo are using those terms interchangeably.
Yeah, it's an echo.
Because mine is an animal spirit.
Oh fuck! His is a spirit.
Gosh,
it's going to charge past the potato bear through the echo, and it's going to take a hit.
Yeah, so it takes 8 damage.
Oh, damn. So it takes 8 damage, and you see your spirit, or your echo, hit it with Mercy's Reach, and you see blue blood spray up into the air. And this thing is it's pissed. It's on, like, almost limping, almost dragging itself at a sheer will towards you. And it's going to headbutt the cart that you're in. Kato, roll a dexterity saving throw for me. Well, here, let me tell you, Kato, I don't want to pretend what you would do. This thing headbutts the cart upward. So it kind of gets some airtime. Do you want to ride the wagon? Do you want to try to run out the back? Do you want to try to run? Because you know you don't want to be here when the cart lands.
Yeah,
So are you climbing up the front now or out the back and leaping? What is your plan?
I think I've probably been out on the, like, if there's like a back porch on this thing.
Cool. Well, you were at the front because you looked through the front. Oh no, you backed up 15 feet, so you would have been at the back of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better. So you're not in the cart.
Yeah, not in the cart.
You're just like right at the back.
Placed in front of me. Yeah. So I'm 15. That thing is probably between me and my echo. So when he came through my echo, he traveled 15 feet.
He's going to hit the
to the cart, and then I'm 15 feet behind that.
Yeah. Okay. So I think you just need a really successful dexterity saving throw to move out of the way of the cart's landing.
Yeah, not great.
And I'll say with advantage because you're gonna you're gonna see it coming.
18. That's much better.
Can I, Dwayne? Just so I have a mental picture, how high did this cart go off the ground?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Only about 5 feet, but it's a big scoop. So, but 5 feet is a lot when you have a wagon full of explosive potions.
I'd like to offer you a business proposition.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
That could be the name of this episode.
Yeah, I'll write that down as a note.
How do you like the sound of mashed potato bear? Can my bear heroically sacrifice his life to use his fluffy potato body to stop the cart from exploding? He has over 20 hit points. It's not a little sacrifice. He has some staying power.
But it's a small beast. I say I fucking love it. I say your success is determined by a flat d20 of your choice.
A flat d20 of my choice? You mean
just roll a d20?
Just roll a d20. Okay.
Yeah, it sounded flavorful.
Okay. All right.
Roll a d20. It's going to be successful. It is the moderation and success. It is much better than this thing fucking landing without Potato Bear.
Yeah.
I do like mashed potato bear, though.
I rolled a natural 20.
You did.
Oh my god.
You did. I feel like you just wrap me in mashed potatoes and forget the cart.
No, so this monster runs, slides under this reptilian beast and kind of looks up polar bear style, and potatoes go everywhere. Kato, you're like near the cart in the back. You see the potions just rattling, and you've got your own pucker moment, but nothing happens. Darling, it's your turn.
Okay, so they're by the cart. The last I heard were the other guys were kind of close to the cart. The
other two guys are right next to each other, right by the cart.
Those nerds. Why are they that close? But that's fine. I don't want to move closer. However, I'm the biggest punch I've got is another dissonant whispers.
Oh,
that thing
can't wait to hear this.
Scared her away. So she kind of like peeks out from her hiding space so she can continue to cast her spell. I don't know, move like the 3 feet that she needs to get and then go back. But whatever it is, she does it and she does her little dance.
I did the math.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nope, never mind. There's a possibility.
Go ahead.
There's a possibility.
One of the infinities.
The wisdom save 13.
It fails. Roll your damage. It's important.
Come on, Avon.
How's a 17 damage?
What?
That's a lot. Tell me how you want to kill it.
Lord.
Yeah, I'm using second level spell slots, my dude.
Yeah, it's upcasted. You were going to kill it anyways.
Okay.
It had 4 HP left. I was like, 3d6.
There's no mathematical way. Upcasted.
Yep. Yeah, you kill it. How do you want to kill it? What does that look like? Unless you want me to paint the picture, I don't care. I'll be happy to, but just tell me what you want from that.
I think because magic always has a fun form, and because it's the final life stages of this creature, the magic kind of like takes on a dark, eerie, smoky aspect to it. And it coupled with the little sparkles that usually come with her bluish flames, and it kind of like wraps it up, and you hear the whispers turn and turn and turn, almost like tornado-like. And then it goes through the creature like a final kaboom.
If I may add,
Yes.
you spin, you flourish, and with a flick of your wrist, this fan, this music, this melody, this smoke, and almost was like sparks leaping out of it. It surrounds this creature. The creature almost succumbs to this melody of death, and you watch as the smoke and sparks pour through its ears, and those closest can see the light leave its eyes as it drops with a heavy, heavy thud. And as combat ends, Kato and Gustum and Darling, as the threat vanishes, you look over to see Jack running away from Rathel's body. And that's where we're going to end this episode.
You dirty rat!
That's kind of my fault, I guess.
No, you wanted to leave. I wanted to eat delicious food, and now a man is dead.
Que sera. All right, let's hurry up and cut this so we can do another episode.
Let's do a roll for humanity. It's important to know that because of a scheduling change that we messed up, we shoveled some episodes around. Abled Gamers is going to get a couple extra weeks, so we don't do this weird like half. So we're gonna roll for Abled Gamers, and it's gonna be 2 weeks after this, 2 episodes after this as well. So Shane, if you will roll for me another roll for humanity for Abled Gamers, please.
I would love to. I rolled an 11.
Oh,
Woo!
nice.
So we got an 11 over here. Really helps everybody out. If you at home, roll those dice yourself. Roll them bones. See what you get. And just donate to whoever feels right in your heart.
And for our wise quote, the quote is, judge them for what they wish to be, not what the world made of them. And this quote is from a book that Shane recommended to me, which is The Kings of the Wild. And if you haven't read that book, you should. It's really entertaining. Again, it's judge them for what they wish to be, not what the world made of them.
it feels deep. Right, it feels deep. It's just kind of like people dream and inspire to be some things, but sometimes their circumstances in life doesn't allow them to be where they want to go. So, yeah, person goes to college, right? And they get their degree in fancy doctorate, but then they can't get the job that they want, and then they end up flipping burgers at a burger joint.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to interrupt. Please
No, go ahead.
Step aside, Devin. I've got this one. I am a person who wishes to be judged based on what the world made of me, not what I wish to be. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Done. I was just going to say, I wish to be a rich person, but I don't have a rich person's monies.
Well, that's not what we're talking about.
No, but if you were to judge me, you would judge me as a rich person. But
I would say, why aren't you giving more money to charity? You're rich.
He's poor.
Yeah, why aren't you rolling for humanity some more?
You're super rich, Devin. I'm judging you on how you wish to be, which is rich man. A rich man should give more money to charity than you do. So.
But I'm a broke man, so you'd say he's still poor.
But I'm judging you not based on how what the world's made of you, but what you wish to be. So I got you.
I know, so I'm still poor.
Yeah,
because the world calls me poor because I don't have money.
Here's the thing: you wish. Well, I don't want to get too real on the podcast. We'll talk offline.
Well, that's kind of the point, is for you guys to have a moment to actually give your wisdom to everyone.
Well, you wish to emulate the life of Jesus Christ, who disregarded entirely worldly possessions. So you shouldn't wish to be a rich man. You should wish. It's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to pass through the gates of heaven, Devin.
Yeah, but also, it's easier to be in this world as a rich person than a poor person. Listen, I can be a Christian with lots of money and give it away.
You sure could.
I'd rather eat than starve. Amen.
And with that, we love you.
We love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.